As Georg recalled, it was an extremely sensitive issue to solve the difficulty of running the wires from the fortress across half the city down to the cathedral square. And thanks to the assistance and cooperation of the city fire brigade and their equipment, it was a pleasure to work alongside these highly professional men who contributed so much to the shoot. At dawn, the CAMCAT crew and their leader, Hermann Hofbauer, begin with the last setup for this spectacular event. With the help of the fire brigade, who contribute 3 telescopic ladders and 2 hydraulic platforms, they restage the film classic under the roofs of Paris. For early risers in Salzburg, the scene is probably as thrilling as Hitchcock's story. They can hardly guess the purpose of this artificial link above their roofs between fortress and cathedral square. Sunrise. A good sign, because the only thing Riha's crew cannot plan or control is the weather. If the weather is bad, all the technical display is wasted. Without performance on Cathedral Square, there is no shoot. Nerves are on edge, and so are the city authorities. A long list of permissions is necessary to use this huge apparatus in such a location. Technical certificates, official checks, insurances. Production manager Katharina Riha has gone through the procedure many times. She is familiar with the requirements and makes sure that the authorities are satisfied.
1400 Kilogramm.
Okay?
Ja?
Perfekt. Inklusive Erdungspotenzial, alles, ohne dass man es gefordert hat. Also schon im Vorfeld erledigt.
Now the director can see for the first time how his vision is realized. At this point, it's all in his hands. The action is under control. Up in the fortress, the technical crew starts their actual job. The first camera movements are programmed under every man's curious gaze.
4 Meter, ja. So, du kommst gut vor die Kamera.
Wir sitzen. Servus, wir sehen uns. Ja. Ja, schließlich, ja. Jetzt sind wir auf derselben Baustelle. Wir arbeiten auf der gleichen Baustelle.
Wenn der Fahrt ist, auf ein Bier, rufst du mir an.
The preparation of their joint workplace is nearing completion. A final check of the camera, final adjustments. Only one worry remains and becomes acute. The sky darkens. The challenge is the perfect combination of camera equipment, stage performance and weather. Riha is worried. Now he depends on help from above. Shifting the entire action by a day drives up the cost enormously. The audience is beginning to arrive, and with them, the first umbrellas. In spite of the weather report, preparations continue as if the danger were already over. But a final decision has not yet been made. The camera car starts to move, but with the natural being less than ideal, perfectionist Georg Riha remains skeptical.
So, mir ist das Risiko zu groß, grau in grau das zu tun. Das heißt, das müsste wirklich aufreißen. Und das wird es die nächsten 1,5 Stunden nicht.
And then the rain starts. Just a short downpour or a real lasting Salzburg rain. The camera is unimpressed. It is rain-proof and can't wait. But how long can the performance wait? The rain passes, the audience stays. The performance begins half an hour later. Optimism among the moppers, optimism among the audience, optimism among the film crew. But now the daylight is running short. The shooting has become a race against time.
Für den Erfolg der ganzen Aktion beim Opening Shot, die natürlich extrem...
There were two main obstacles to overcome in the opening sequence of the film: the weather and the possible postponement of the open-air performance. And it was obvious that weather conditions would be far from ideal. The everyman performance was delayed for some time, creating stress amongst the crew. Daylight was fading and time was running out. So there was only one chance to film, and they took that opportunity. The result was a perfect shoot, and the crew were very proud of their achievement.
Ins letzte Tageslicht gekommen sind und dann wir hatten im Endeffekt nur eine Gelegenheit, den Shot zu machen, und das hat perfekt funktioniert, und da sind wir alle sehr, sehr stolz gewesen auf das.
Simultaneously with the call, the camera begins its 600-meter journey and makes a visual link between the caller on the fortress and every man down in the square. The challenge has been met. Again, Riha and his team have visualized a unique event.